Hello everyone, my name is Sarvesh and today I'm going to be telling you the books you'll require for giving JEE mains. A lot of people who don't have any experience or are giving JEE for the first time, they take a lot of books. They buy a lot of books where they buy a lot of books such that it might be ending up in a pile higher than your own height. So I would like to say that you don't require so many books. It is a wrong concept. It is not advisable to buy so many books that reading them once might take an entire year. So what you should do is you should focus on a few books. You might end up like me, who had so many books like just by reading them I wasted an entire year before realizing, before doing PYQs, and after doing PYQs I realized that so many books are not needed. Only a few selected books were needed, on which I focused in class 12th. And you can see it, you can see my entire stock of books now. So the picks, I had these many books, and if I would say the number of books I actually needed, the entire pile would reduce to like half of its size, and there would only be one pile. So now I will tell you which books you will be needing. Number one, all the NCRTs and all the examples, those are compulsory, you have to do them. And then comes your modules, you have to do all the modules. Then comes the PYQs, the previous 6 year of PYQs, you have to do all of them. And then now to read extra stuff, now to read stuff to have a like more advanced grasp on theory, and to do a lot of practice questions, you can use Cengage for physics and maths. For physics and maths only, Cengage are is good enough. You at least for maths do all the examples in it, and for physics read at least read all the theory if you cannot do the solved examples. For maths you have to all the solved examples of Cengage are compulsory. Now comes chemistry. For chemistry there are three parts: physical, inorganic, organic. For physical you will require a book called Anavasthi. For organic, you will require MS Chauhan Basic and MS Chauhan Advance. Okay. And for inorganic, you'll only require NCRT and Exemplar. That is enough for it. NCRT, Exemplar, and previous 10-year PYQs. Now if you want to do any other books, more books you want to do, more type of questions you want to do, instead of doing that I would advise you to do more PYQs. Instead of doing the compulsory past 6 year PYQs, I will advise you to do the PYQs of past 7 years, 8 years, 9 years, 10 years, stuff like that. So your grasp on the concepts that are asked in exam will be higher, and your brain will be able to think in the way it is required. Your entire preparation will be spearheaded towards getting good marks in JEE. So I'll advise you to do PYQs instead of doing other books. Otherwise, you might end up with a pile higher than mine. So this is all for today. Stay tuned and bye bye.